Middleweight world title on the line. Went to Florida, and here she is 3 fights later with a chance to make history.
A good one, too, by Logan.
She's not the biggest puncher, but she will make fights exciting by coming forward and engaging. And then she picked up the WBO world title in her last fight with Chloe Chaos, one of the better names in boxing. That was in April. So, really good division middleweight. Desley Robinson has 2 of the belts.
Rowell just tasted a really good jab from Desley Robinson.
I think the biggest key for Robinson is her leg movement to be able to go in and out so that she can land her jabs.
Good combination, and it makes you realize, champ, what she had to do in winning that title with a broken foot when she didn't have that kind of movement.
Nika Johnson pick up a huge win.
Peppering with that jab again, coming from Robinson, and throwing a 1-2-1. Oh, yeah. Good hook.
Good stuff.
Left hook coming from Robinson as well that landed flush. Her balance are kind of off, and this is why it's such a key for Robinson to move around, because she can really take her off and square her up. Because one thing that Holler is doing is she stays. Oh,
that's a rough call.
Big shot.
Big shot.
Rope saved her. That's the right call there.
Calling a knockdown.
She's hit.
Desley Robinson's knocked down. Pouring it out. And it's over. A step up in class does not last long, and Desley Robinson leaves no stone unturned. This is what you love to see. After the left hook stagger, Desley Robinson was not going to put the round in the bank. She knew she had an opportunity to end it, and she did.
Declaring your winner by TKO, and still the unified IBF and WBO middleweight champion of the world, Desley Destroyer Robinson.
Okay, respect the rules and respect each other. No low blow, no behind the head, and no holding. When I say stop, a break, you go back. You understand? Touch him up.
For the super flyweight world title, we are underway in round 1. Big part of the conversation in the Taylor Serrano trilogy was should they fight 3-minute rounds. That's a good counter left from Sandström to keep Artiga honest.
That was a crucial shot.
And Artiga's not used to that because the people that she normally fight just covers up. They don't set the counter shot up.
Good first round for the champion. Started driving her into the corner, and it ends that way. Talk to me about the pros and cons of fighting at home with everybody here supporting you. It seems like that could be a blessing or a curse.
It depends on how you look at it. If your friends and the people that you associate with are going to be a distraction, you want to have them at arm's length right now.
Would you have made the list anyway?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
For sure.
Another thing, too, what about your first defense?
Sandström living through these moments now where she's trying to figure out a puzzle she hasn't seen. That right hook landed. An even better second round for the champion. Wide-eyed as the champion as we begin round 3.
That was a little scary.
That was, especially if you're the one on the other side of it.
There goes Sandström's landing some shots.
Her 95-year-old grandmother, her biggest fan.
Nice.
Who is here and watching these combinations land.
Come on, give me some more body shots. Get that jab when you come in. When you come in, yeah. When you come in, go that jab.
Artiga trying to put some of these body shots in the bank now.
There's too much of that. Sandström with her back on the rope.
Left got through. A left uppercut started his blitz. Sandström in some trouble here along the ropes.
A couple more clean.
We're done.
There it goes. Nice win. Top rope again.
Wow, that was really impressive.
Great job.
That was more than and still. That was you better believe it. She's the champ and she's getting better.
Most definitely.
Another scary thing is Linn Sandström is ranked #1 by the WBA. You know, this is a very strong first defense, and she went in and blitzed her out of there.
Very impressive title defense at home, close to home here in Orlando. And this is it. Look at the speed on her power, the control, the pop. You know, she's throwing those punches with deadly intention.
Listen, her weight class isn't exactly star-studded, but 3 pounds below Artiga is who I believe is probably the most talented women's fighter today, not named Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor.
The WBA Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Jasmine Artiga!
Ladies, both know the rules. Keep it clean. Nothing low. Watch your heads. When I say break, take a step back. Most importantly, defend yourself at all times. Best of luck.
It is Mexico City versus Norwich by way of Newark. It is Garcia in the black trunks with the white waistband, red down the side.
And then builds into the fight. Right now, you know, the southpaw orthodox lead hands cancelling each other out a little bit. Garcia trying the long left hook there, didn't land.
It's just not quite found the range yet, but it's been really savvy work from Garcia, hasn't it? Good ringmanship. Maybe Emma just were looking to push her back a little bit more.
The full face of the front of the ring there, it's almost like an extra VIP row of Mexican supporters, because you could hear them. That's where they were complaining about the rabbit punches from Emma Dolan.
They've also chosen a really high stool as well, which is interesting. Those little percentages sometimes matter to boxers, and she's got a much higher stool than the regular one, so
they must have got it here, because there's no way you could fly with something like that. It's difficult getting your bag under the seat in front. Just start getting that jab off and bringing the right hand behind it. She tries it there and just falls short.
Yeah, trying to get in behind the double jab. You know, that will walk onto a shot.
Great shot! It was a great shot from Garcia. She walked Dolan on to a left cross, and it absolutely landed flush on the chin of Emma Dolan. Almost a slight delayed reaction. 35 seconds left in the round. First knockdown. Here we go, Matt.
Yeah, she just laid back, walked her onto it. Boom. Big overhand.
Listen, don't
backhand,
fall in with his shot.
and you can see the legs stiffen there, balance gone.
Yeah, don't fall in with his shot.
That was a lovely time, well executed.
The whirlwind Torbellino from Mexico.
Big shot again.
Down goes Dolan, and she's not going to make the count, I don't think. Badly stunned. 15 seconds left in the round.
And it was a delayed reaction. It's like it took a while for her nervous system for it to go to that blow to her legs, didn't it? And then the legs went from beneath her. Yeah, it's
Garcia shakes her head as if to say, don't let it continue. Looks for it again, misses it. Dolan has to hold, surely, but she fights fire with fire.
No, I think she's still badly shaken here.
She's got to get hold of her. She's got to tie her up.
Oh, it's a disastrous round for Emma Dolan, the challenger.
You know, stationary target there for Garcia just to try and line her up again. You can see she's just trying to feel the distance there with the lead southpaw hand, and there's that big.
Another shot to absolutely floor Emma Dolan again. She cannot miss with that left hand, Irma Garcia.
Towel's coming in here, baby.
Carl Greaves is up on the apron. If Darren Simonson lets this continue, Carl Greaves gets back down. He's trying to get a look in Dolan's eyes. Her back is towards us. Garcia is ice cold.
She's got to circle to her left handy as well to avoid that backhand.
Garcia is just waiting, and then she'll just uncork that left hand like that. Dolan has the gloves up on that pressure, but not this time. This is going to be it.
Yeah,
It comes to town. It's over. Garcia retains her title. She's going back home to Mexico City with that IBF title firmly wrapped around her waist.
But if I'm honest, Andy, I don't think she ever recovered from that first knockdown. Every time she got caught after that, her legs were shaking.
And that's experience as well, Matt, isn't it? That when you've been hurt, tie them up. do everything you can to survive that tirade, and she was still really exposed and vulnerable. And you know, it's still early enough. This is only her 9th fight, remember, so there's plenty of learning and work to do from here.
Yeah, well done to Irma Garcia. The WBO is Mizuki Hiruta. She fights on that Egypt show in the Shadows of the Pyramids. WBA is Jasmine, Artiga, WBC, Adelaida Ruiz. There's so many options out there for this, has to be said, this terrific Mexican at 44, still producing performances like that, miles from home as well. Let's be honest, it's not an easy journey to come over here, travel well, make the weight well. You know, maybe we should have looked at the body language and the confidence of the team throughout the week. They did not skip a beat. They
She
were
was
super
superb
confident
tonight. You can see that though, Andy. How many times have you seen it? Somebody looks great, serene, content, and then they don't perform. That was a superb performance.
Your winner by TKO, and still the IBF Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Irma Garcia.
Anything below here will be a foul. Lani, anything below here will be a foul, okay? You both know the rules. Let me remind you to keep it clean. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands.
My friend, tonight he is going to be our color commentator. You want to wear that hat?
100%.
Let's do this.
And you just got to love Lani Daniels' energy there. She just seems so happy to be here.
Oh, you might have thought, hey, Lani Daniels, someone who is a heavyweight title holder, but look at Shadasia Green towering over her.
And I've known Shadasia behind the scenes. I think she's in the best place mentally in her life. She's been working a lot on herself. And I think this could be a breakout performance for her.
For a title in a 3rd weight class. Double jab, right hand for Green. She goes downstairs, then back up. She admitted she was kind of starstruck in that moment when talking to her. She said that she felt like the moment was bigger than her. She vowed to be in the moment and be present. And so far, I mean, she's made a decent showing. Good right hand there to end round 1.
Nominated to be a McDonald's All-American as a basketball player, and she also has hands.
Yeah, at Old Dominion, right? Hands and handles, we can say, for Lani Daniels.
No, and you could see that swag come through in the fighting style as well. Just smooth like a basketball player.
A good response here from Lani Daniels, turning the corner. Good work being done here from Lani Daniels, Jake.
Yeah, and I didn't expect her to want to get on the inside with the bigger woman here, but I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Well, they want to entertain. They know the platform that they've been given tonight, and it's, I would say toe-to-toe, but it's also forehead to forehead and chest to chest, as we're about 10 seconds left here in round 2.
And Lani Daniels trying to keep her head on the chest of Shadasia Green. In some ways, she's trying to be small on the inside. But in another sense, she is standing up to a giant in Shadasia Green.
Yella Smith, who was the IBF world champion in her own right. She's known her entire career, and they worked as much on the physical aspect of the game, but also even more so mentally in their preparation for this fight.
David Tua visited him in the hospital with his belts. Then who does she go on to be trained by? Daniela Smith, who was also under the Kevin Barry learning tree, who trained David Tua. It's an amazing story, and it's incredible that Lani Daniels is here tonight.
Versus being the boxer on the outside, keeping her at range with that jab when she's in that Philly shell.
Keep working in there, no holding.
And a nice right hand lands flush for Green there on the inside.
Keep working in there, lady.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, the Daniels corner said, make her fight your fight. So far, that's what she's doing here. Let's see what adjustments can be made here in round 4 for the sweet Terminator, Shadasia Green. Double jab for Daniels. And back to the stick goes Lani Daniels, using that jab to create that distance that Jake was talking about, more of that mid to long range where she needs to fight. But the Kiwi is wanting to draw her in and make it a firefight up against the ropes.
Body shot there from Daniels as well.
Overhand right uppercut for Daniels. As it looks like Shadasia Green really hasn't been able to get much started here.
Yeah, and see, I like this boxing style on the outside for Shadasia. Move the feet, jab, stick, and move. Jab, stick, and move. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think that she needs to stay.
From Shadasia Green here, and this is part of being an elite caliber world title fighter. It's the ability to recognize when the momentum is getting too far out of your hands, and she has put it back in her hands here in the 5th.
I hear them, Jake, even shouting, stick and move from the blue corner. More of what you said. They're telling her the same as
Baumgartner to engage in any trash talk because Shin has been so pleasant and funny throughout the week, but she's done her part in building up what will be a fabulous fight coming up next.
All right, we're already halfway through this one, and I mean, Shadasia Green has got some work to do here, as Lani Daniels has been pushing the pace and landing some short shots, and now an uppercut just like that, fighting this fight at her pace.
Seems a bit odd.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. It doesn't really make sense, but credit to Lani Daniels, who was planting her feet in the sand and making Shadasia Green work off the ropes. Amanda Serrano on the co-main event on that. She said returning the favor. They were the co-main event when she fought in Puerto Rico. She's like, I'm gonna do you one better, and I'm gonna give you my chief support in your hometown. To her good friend Stephanie Hahn, and also world champion and great fighters on MVPW. And here we are in round 7. And Shadasia Green's got to step on the gas here, Corey.
Yeah, there was a version of Green in round 5. Seemed to be having fun and finding a rhythm, but Lani Daniels has been able to just take that rhythm away, just smothering nonstop.
Oh, nice hook.
And she does have the power to change a fight in an instant. Back comes Green with a cross and a left hand there, and that buckles momentarily the legs of Daniels. Body shot, uppercut, left hand for Daniels.
You know, maybe gets buzzed a little bit by that shot, then comes back with 6 or 7 unanswered shots.
Yeah, it was just an awkward movement of her legs, but she did not even take a step back. In fact, landed some really effective punches.
Their coaches are lying to you just to get you hyped up.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
And you know that they're not thinking that they're mic'd up and on the broadcast, so.
From Barry Porter telling his fighter, you need to go for it. You want to go home with your belt. You got to stop her. You got to step it up. But Lani Daniels, what a great performance.
Stick and move. Go back to the earlier strategy where she clearly won the round, but easier said than done, right? Like, when I've been in the ring before, you start to get tired. Way easier said than done, but.
Left hand connects there for Daniels. Again, another left hand as Green looks to hold.
Yeah, and Shadasia looks like she's feeling it here, taking a big breath, stepping back, sitting on the ropes.
And Daniels starting to pour it on a little bit. I'm not loving the body language of Green right now with her back against the ropes.
In her favor all night long, really, and credit to Lani Daniels, who has come here tonight and didn't get the memo. Or did she?
I mean, she probably wants to become world champ, but can she?
Well, we got a few rounds scheduled to find out. I mean, 4 minutes left in the fight, that's it.
Guys, Shadasia Green barely moved out of her corner.
She's wincing. Something is going on with Shadasia Green tonight. She's on her way out. You can tell it. Lani Daniels is pouring it on, and they've stopped the fight. She's done it. Lani Daniels has done it. 2 corners, and you could see it. She was wincing coming out in the corner.
Yeah, Green was just out on her feet from the opening bell of this round, and Daniels capitalizing on it. And you just said it, Christina, there's that juxtaposition now of balancing this concern for Shadasia Green and obviously the excitement of Lani Daniels.
And you could just see it on the face of the champ. It just from opening bell, something was off, something wasn't right. And I'm not trying to take anything away from what Lani Daniels was able to do tonight, because she did exactly what she needed to do to make